Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mike 50. Get the ball.
On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Bravo.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Here goes Hut.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Here we go, son. Hey, you got 3, three down.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Marcus May with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Mike's 50. Yeah. You don't want to know. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, blitz coming, and down he goes. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Third and long, it's Darnold. The open man is Smith. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
16 yards. First down, New York.
Go side.
On first down, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, and this one complete to Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Let's go, defense. Our time, it's our time. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check the lady. The lady. Motion, motion, motion. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. To throw is Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Darnold. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch twist. Hey, exit. Here we go.
Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Mike's 50. Watch the call, young lady.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
It's out of time. Watch it. Red 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second and a couple, Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm scared. I don't need to. Easy. Check.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Nice 7, let's go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I hope he brought your... Hey, 43, 15. 54, right there. 15. You.
Now it's Mahomes again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, defense.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Watch the run. Check. 53. On Sunday. Watch the screen.
Mahomes to throw once more. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
15. Mike's 57's Mike. Coming this way. Here we go. 57. Mike, 57. Watch switch. 57's the Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
57. There's a party now. 43. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Girl, 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught, Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 50, it's Darnold. Bill Bison, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
We got to step it up. Chance. Ready? 53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. Yo. Back. Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Darnold. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Go. Kill. Young lady.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 15. Check me out. Check me out. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it. Check, check, check. Motion out of backfield. Motion. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Get that quarterback, D-line.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And that'll set him back 5.
Go, let's go.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Check, yellow. I don't need to. I don't need to. Check motion, 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 motion. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, watch out. Check Mike, 54.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 50. Yellow, 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 yellow. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 29, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Attack, attack! 57 off. Mike 57. Too little, tap.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
57. Mike 57.
Hey, check. 57 to Mike. 57.
And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fire down these two. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Pick it up. Right there. 54. Right there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
You got three down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 7.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Chips over here. There's overload.
Ready? 86. Watch 86.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Let's go. Motion. Young lady.
Darnold from the gun. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Darnold now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Chris Jones on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down, New York.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move.
Darnold to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Darren Lee in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Lady. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
First down, Jets.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Silver.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirror, lady. Slam. Hey, wahoo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds some open field here. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On first down, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
We're going to set. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, lady.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Bailey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the...
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Wes, you full of cheese for that, bruh. Really? This how we playing? All right, I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember this. That's 100% cheese. Ain't nothing about that real.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go, 50.
Darnold now to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you, punk. Motion. 50's the mic. 80. All right, T, let's go.
Hey, Team 6.
I got it. Hey, check.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
3 down. Motion. Reset.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Motion.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57. Mike, 57.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Motion. 57 to Mike. 50.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, let's get this. Get this. Hey, check Mike. 57.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Bailey got the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
15. Attack.
Mahomes to throw. He's got room to run past the 20. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Attack. 54. Mike 54. Hey, 43, 15. Check. Deuce. Check. Lucky. Show. Yellow. Watch the ship.
And the blitz does come. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, switch gears. Yellow. 15. 57, left. Double dog. Collect. 25, check 25. Switch. Watch the twitch. Yellow. Check 43. Ship.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Yellow. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Cut.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Flush to his right. Completes it to Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, pick your game up.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Shoot!
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
You go tight. You got tight.
15. Sponge.
Back to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.